What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming. Thanks for joining us for another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Erik,
Kelly,
Jason,
and Rick. Ricky's apparently bored out of his fucking mind here.
No, he's tired because he just had a long trip down from the North Pole. He just did over Santa Claus with camo. That's why he's got a new Santa Claus camo edition beanie on.
Damn it.
What's really great is when I got here today, there was a red glow coming from his room, kind of blinking. Fucking Rudolph's head is on the wall.
You know, he was diseased.
He was diseased. That's why his nose is red.
I bet Jason, did he just have his head stuck in the window and Ricky was helping him over the fence?
That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, this week we watched John Wick 2, directed by Chad Stileski. We're going to go with that.
Nailed it. Yeah, that's it.
Written by Derek Kolstad, starring Keanu Reeves, Ricardo Scamarcio,
Looks good enough.
and Ian McShane.
You know, I only chose this movie because of the IMDb synopsis.
Yeah. IMDb synopsis. After returning to the criminal underworld to repay a debt, John Wick discovers that a large bounty has been put on his life. So what do you guys think?
That
I wish-
actually sounds like a fairly decent IMDb for once. It
Yeah.
kind of actually said what the movie was about for, like, that almost never happens.
Well, it helps when the movie's pretty straightforward.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really like this movie. I think they did a good job with the action sequences. Like, it looks like if somebody had it looks like a robot was John Wick in the future, like an AI, and it was kicking everyone's ass.
Yeah.
Or it was a guy like my little brother who's the luckiest fucking asshole ever, and you can throw a rock at him and he'll like trip and it'll miss his head. And that's John Wick with bullets.
Well, yeah, because nobody decides to shoot him in the head. I mean, he's got this suit made to withstand bullets and shit, but he doesn't. Nobody shoots him in the head at all.
Yeah,
He didn't wear anything.
I don't care if that suit stops the bullets. Every time you get hit, that is gonna fuck.
Well, he wasn't
hurt
doing
like
very
a
good afterwards.
Son of a bitch.
If you notice, he
No.
was pretty fucking hurt afterwards.
Yeah.
Like he's stumbling around, holding
But
his fucking ribs
I'm like,
and
even
stuff.
like first shot. I'm like that guy's just dropping down to the ground, gonna start screaming, ah, ah.
It's not a Family Guy episode.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, I think even like a 45 caliber pistol will fucking knock you back.
Yeah.
Because
It's
it's going so
it's
slow.
like it's gonna break ribs. It's gonna cause internal bleeding, regardless if it even pierced your body. Just the force of the impact is gonna cause internal damage. So,
Wait,
like,
guys.
he'd be puking and shitting blood up.
He had a pillow under his shirt. That's how he did it.
Oh yeah, pillow. yeah. Pillow
He
makes.
had a pillow.
Yep, makes sense. That just totally explains away everything.
No, I watched behind the scenes for this movie after I saw it in theaters the first time, and I guess for like a year leading up to this movie, almost a whole year, it was like 8 or 9 months, he trained 8 hours a day every single day fighting and shooting guns.
I think
every
he
day.
still
Yeah.
does that too. I think that's just what he does now.
Yeah, he got
Well,
into it.
It shows. I mean, it seemed very realistic. You know,
Yeah.
didn't have a body double or anything
They
like that.
have did they have someone go around and shoot him like at random, just like sneaking around? It's like he'd be sitting there like in this like kitchen making breakfast, and some guy just pops out of the cabinet and just shoots him.
You know, I mean, I think he's actually a relatively physically gifted guy anyways. I mean, he did really good. He was believable in The Matrix.
Yeah.
And then you see him, and I mean, he's got like real jujitsu moves he's using on these guys. And, you know, I mean, when the fight scene with Common, you can tell he's like trying to not hurt him because the other guy doesn't really know what the fuck he's doing at all. So he's like, he was kind of babying him a little bit, but with the stunt guys, he was really fucking laying into him because he knew he's like, these guys will be all right. Whereas with the actor, he's like, God, what did you train for? The guy's like, well, I did like 2 hours that one Saturday. I know what I'm doing. You know, I've got a mean looking face. That's it. I'm tough. Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's supposed to
You
be
know?
like a really cool dude anyways. Like, just like all the shit that goes around. There's I guess he's going on like a road trip across some country on his motorcycle, and people are just getting pictures of him all over the place on Reddit and stuff.
Yeah, well, I
You know?
mean, he donated a bunch of money to like, was it a cancer treatment and all that kind of stuff, or cancer research after like his mom or wife or something like that died of cancer, some shit like that. And I mean,
He's had a lot of loss.
Oh yeah,
It's hard to
oh
keep
yeah,
track.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I guess he'll take like public transportation more often than anything else. Like he doesn't own his own private jet or anything or any shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
he donated, what was it, like I think it was like 90% of his Matrix money to like some kind of cancer research.
Well, I know. And then you got other actors like Leonardo DiCaprio who are paying to have themselves cloned in the opposite sex for some strange reason.
I have not seen that.
I have not seen that.
Yes.
You guys
seen
seen
it?
it in this movie? That's the girl. That is Leonardo DiCaprio's 10-year younger than him clone. This was happened. Dolly back in the day, that wasn't the fucking sheep. That was Leonardo DiCaprio cloned himself, but he changed his sex to a girl. He's like, you know what? I'm a rich 10-year-old. I want to see what I look like as a woman. Let's do it. And he did it.
He did.
Because when I first seen this chick, I thought, holy shit, is that Leonardo DiCaprio? That looks like, how the fuck did he lose that much weight? And then I was like, oh, that's actually a woman. What the fuck? I mean, it's an attractive woman. It's just she's got to like that's a too much of a resemblance not to be a clone.
God damn it, man.
It's a clone. That's proof of cloning right there.
Well, I mean,
Are we
Eric,
talking
would you,
about-
if you had that option?
Are we talking about the mute girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, the whole time you're talking, I'm like, that has to be who he's talking about because that's the only one that looks like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, I mean, it's obvious. She's obviously a clone.
They messed up in the cloning process, though, and she can't talk, apparently.
Well, they
Well,
can't
it's
get
just
everything right.
She's totally like can talk in real life. I mean, just acting the cloning thing.
That was the problem. They're like, we can't
Yeah.
have you talk in the movie because your vocal cords are still the same, so you
Just
sound
sounds
like
exactly like Leo.
Oh
It sounds
God,
like
that'd be
Leo when he was
terrible.
like 13.
Oh God.
Or she could be like clone number 5, and we've seen multiplicity. You know, the fourth or fifth one just
Yeah.
did not.
The fourth one, yeah, number 4.
Doesn't work out very well.
She's the clone of the clone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's funny.
Oh, man. I like the beginning of this thing. It kind of, fucking Peter Stormare is just great. And he
I just thought of something.
what's up?
Okay, so some of these actors are so self-absorbed, they clone themselves just so they can have sex with somebody on their level.
Eric just named like something it sounds like he might do.
Are they doing it just like this Leo clone here and
Yeah.
And
Just
creating
because
a
he's like,
female version of
man, I
themselves?"
just wish I could have sex with myself, but, a chick. Fuck yes, let's make this happen. And then some rich doctor. Michael Jackson's doctor did this.
So is that what happened to Michael Jackson? He's actually not dead. He just finally got his wish and became a little girl.
Yeah, well, probably finds him probably like 10 years from now. We'll be like, wait, that girl looks just like Michael Jackson, but if he was a she, what the fuck? This is nuts.
Damn it, man.
That is fucking terrible.
She'll come out moonwalking and be like, "Oh!"
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'd do it. I mean,
You would make a clone of yourself, or you'd have sex with Michael Jackson.
Talking about Michael Jackson just
Well,
now.
I
Clarify
mean,
it.
depending on how much money I got out of it.
Out of which one?
Either or. I mean, like, why is it gotta be just like one thing here? Like,
You better hope to fuck Michael Jackson's not a time traveler because he's going to show you this video when you're 11 years old and be like, you already said you would. It's going to happen now. This is a verbal contract.
Then he's going to tell you you're being ignorant.
Ignorant. No.
Hey,
it's just
Ricky.
ignorant.
Since the way time works, are you starting to gain a new memory right now of Michael Jackson in your childhood?
I don't want to talk
It's
about
like,
it.
no, but I forgot a whole week.
Ricky already forgot that whole week, though.
Yeah.
The
So what was
fuck?
the question you asked? I totally derailed it.
Oh, it wasn't a
with my
question.
comment.
I was just mentioning that I really like the beginning of this. Peter Stormare is great.
Oh, yeah.
It just the whole fight scene in the fucking warehouse and stuff. and beating the fuck out of people with car.
Yeah.
Just like, and then the whole conversation between Stormare and his lackey talking about he fucking killed 3 people with a fucking pencil, just bringing that shit back up, and then he kills 2 dudes in this movie with a pencil, which is great.
Yeah.
It would have been great if he would have topped it and killed 4. But,
Could you imagine
new personal
being,
best?
Could you imagine being that good at doing that stuff that you can
Scare a mob
face
boss?
down professional hitmen like by the dozens and be fine?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about fine,
like-
but walk away with bumps, bruises, and some slight
A
wounding.
couple of gunshot wounds.
What we're looking at is what an AI, like a shitty AI in 10 years is going to be able to do
Yeah.
with a semi-person body. It's going to be awful. That's why I'm going to be like, I'm a robot plaything. I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. Watch this. Dun, 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 dun. Hopefully they find that really amusing.
Yeah, until they pull out like
Oh my
this
God.
huge ass like robot, vibrator, and then you're like, oh shit.
No, what we got to do is one of us has got to work for one of those places that's going to make it. And we just got to program in that they like seeing humans do this and they hate vibrators, and we'll be totally fine.
They hate
Because I can do this all day. Whoa, yeah. I can just do that all day.
All women,
They're like-
all women just got disappointed. Like,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
I
like,
don't know.
oh.
Did you see that in real life?
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of unsatisfied women out there. It's gonna be terrible.
When Ricky walks around.
Well,
That's where he
why-
clones himself.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna need to clone like a mass army of myself, and then we're all just gonna be sitting around at a bar, all pretty disappointed. And then one of us is gonna have the great idea to start cloning female versions, and we're like, all right, fucking awesome, we got this in the bag.
But you're going to make
It's gonna
clones
be
of
the
clones, and it's going to be horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be the
No, not
grossest
really.
Ginger woman ever. Ricky is going to be too lazy to get the tattoo for the original, so he's definitely going to be cloning clones.
He won't even, he'll
And there'll
forget
be
that
a-
he's
I
the
know.
one.
They'll be in a fist fight like the entire time. Like, no, I'm the original. And Ricky's like, well, fuck, I'm not sure if I am or not. I was high that day. Fuck, I don't know.
You couldn't even do a Michael Scott and mark their hand with a Sharpie?
Don't you guys think that's kind of dumb though? Like, if we can clone ourselves, why is that not a human being? Like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense.
I would think it
Like-
would be a human
like-
being.
The whole idea that they don't have any rights because they're a clone seems stupid.
Well, I would think it really all just really depends on if it's a mindless sack of cells or an actual sentient being. If it's a
Well, I mean,
mindless
like-
sack of cells,
Well, if we,
then there's probably no rights. No, it's just
No,
nothing more
I'm
than a
talking
scientific
about
experiment.
a perfect clone.
we're talking like
exact-
6th day
yeah.
kind of clone.
Well, then,
things.
yeah, I would probably imagine that they would like in real life they would have any rights as just like any other human.
Yeah.
But then you
They
look
would just
at
have,
the
like-
6th day thing, and they totally didn't.
Well, yeah, but that's 6th day. You know what I mean? So
How was that right?
Well,
that
I don't
movie, right?
know.
Was it 6th day?
in our
Yeah,
society,
that-
they will never clone
a
a
good
human,
movie.
most likely.
It was.
Well,
I
not
that. It's a
legally.
really good Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah.
I mean, there's fighting against cloning someone's own heart and fixing like problems.
yeah,
and
here
putting
in
it back,
America.
which is dumb though. I would totally
Well,
be like,
it is because I mean,
I got
then
a
you wouldn't have
bad
to worry
valve.
about
I'd totally
like.
be like, clone that shit and fix it and put it back
Well, yeah,
in me.
because then you
Guys,
wouldn't have to be
there's-
worried about
there's
like
a thing-
organ
There's a thing
transplants.
called CRISPR where they can edit your DNA that's like real right now. Some guy with a incurable disease just had his DNA changed to cure him from the disease.
Yeah, I saw that.
This is like, it's happening. So,
Uh-huh.
I mean, just wait. I'm going to be able to be 7 feet tall.
Gonna cure that.
Yeah, I'll finally be proportional. It'll be great. My head and dick and balls will be the right size for a 7 foot tall person.
You'll actually have a small dick and balls for a 7 foot. You're like, no, you
No,
gotta
I'll
go
be
down a
proportional.
little bit. You gotta go a little bit, guys.
Wouldn't that suck if the guy in there is looking at you and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking shrink your dick 2 inches, bitch. And I'll be like, fuck, no, I'm average. This is bullshit. Fuck you. I want my money back. The guy's like, nope, you can only be a short guy. God damn it. And everybody's wandering around as some like 7 foot tall blonde super giant guy that looks like the engineer from Alien. You know? He's just all fucking ripped, but you know, obviously with people skin, not that weird like
White,
super duper white.
Like, yeah, it looked really weird.
All right, to me, it looked like they were just like a sack filled with jizz. That's what their skin looked like.
Well, how do you know they weren't?
That's what happened when they drank that thing in Prometheus, and it just like exploded. It blew up the sack, and then all the jizz went in the water and made life.
Uh huh.
Yeah. They fucked the planet.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
They got it pregnant.
This is all canon.
So, fucking John Wick, he just shoots the guy in the middle of the fucking place, like the only place that could keep him safe. And that guy liked him. He would have been like, "Yeah, you can live here as long as you want. I don't give a shit." Instead, he's like, "Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna shoot this guy."
Well, you know, why not at that point?
So, like, from this movie, we're basically saying that every single person in the world is an assassin. That's what it seemed like, or at least everybody in that fucking city.
Yeah.
You got Wick walking through, and just like everybody's looking, turning towards him. What they do? Just clear the whole fucking park out and replace everybody with assassins?
I don't know. Maybe they just shot everybody walking in for like 2 hours beforehand. There's just like mounds of bodies, except for where they were pretty sure he's gonna walk in.
Yeah. Oh man.
So it would have just been so great, I feel like, if one random person somehow got mixed into that crowd and didn't realize what was going on, and everybody freezes and turns, and they're just walking along, and they're like, wait,
What is everyone looking
what's
at?
everybody looking at? Like,
Is that guy like famous or something like that?
is this a
Runs into
movie?
him, so I don't know who you are, but you appear to be famous. Can I get your autograph?
Is this a movie? Oh, fuck, you're Keanu Reeves. They're like, cut.
Even worse, he runs up. Holy shit, are you John Wick? Fuck yeah. Dude, can you do that move I seen you do in that bar like 6 months ago? Do it again. Do it to me, but don't actually break my arm. You got to see this, man. The guy's like, oh my God. How did he get through? I'm going to I'm going to totally shit can somebody.
Fucking security shit here.
Call over their head security guy, just fire him out of a volcano.
But first he puts on a caterpillar wig and he's like, "You're fired."
That's right. You're fired.
All right, Rick, I think you need to watch maybe a few because we're like, you're fired.
Yeah.
That was almost an Arnold. I don't know. I got to work on it too, but it's hard. Fucking Donald Trump.
It is.
You know. I tell you what, the catacombs look like a real shithole, though.
Yeah, they did. That like, I like that whole like preparation scene. Just him going to these different places and ordering the suit, getting the fucking weapons and all that stuff. I thought that was kind of a cool like an underground James Bond style kind of thing. He just goes to all these people.
I love how they revealed the Tick's backstory too.
Yeah, he was a weapons dealer before.
Yeah, he just got one of those really good suits, but it was blue, and he just hasn't been shot in the face yet.
Oh man, he got shot in the face?
No, he hasn't.
No, he just hasn't been shot in the face yet.
He's been shot in the face actually, but he was holding the jacket up in front of his face at the time.
No,
so he was
I'm talking about the Tick.
Yeah, the Tick.
Yeah. Wait, I think he did get shot in the face by that one guy. Okay, he somehow covered his face in that stuff. I don't know.
in the suit material?
Yeah, it's just clear. Oh, that's what it is. He's got a clear suit cover.
Clear coat.
Plexiglass, super clean plexiglass.
So like your entire suit is like completely see-through, but like protected from anything. So you're just like walking around with like your dick just showing. It's like just plastered to your leg. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy?
It's all steamy and wet around it.
That's what it would look like. Could you imagine if all right,
brown
you guys know those
streaks in the
hazmat
back.
suits? If I was wearing a clear hazmat suit, it would just look like condensation. I would be like a walking cloud. And then you'd be able to see like pasty skin wherever I was actually like pushing through the water. Yeah. So you just see me walking around with like my belly, which would have hair and skin pressed against it, and then it would look like I'm a cloud in there.
Eric, after 20 minutes, you would just look like a walking pond because it would fill with water.
Yeah.
Well, he'd just be a water balloon and he
so
would just
hot.
start rolling around everywhere.
That's right.
You know?
They're so fucking hot. You guys ever been in one of those?
I have. They are insanely
They're
hot.
so friggin' hot. They're just like, this is awful. I hate this.
Well, they're designed, to keep everything out.
And
So-
in.
And in. What no, and it really sucks though is when you fart in those suits.
Yeah, you don't want to eat cabbage before you
They
oh my god.
because that fart does not escape until like you undo the suit, and of course it has to undo right there at your face. So like the moment you unzip it, you just get this huge like hot cloud of just your own ass right in your face.
So what you're saying is I probably shouldn't have a job that makes me wear one of those, or be an astronaut, because they're both kind of the same situation.
Oh God, I could just imagine Steven as an astronaut, like as he's taking off his irritable bowel kicks in and just farts in his suit, and next you know you just hear here, so we have a problem. Oh, what's going on? One of our astronauts farted and it seems to be gagging in his own suit.
He was thrown up multiple times. What'd be even worse is if Ricky was an astronaut and they get up to the top and then he takes his suit off and everybody's like, somebody shit themselves? What the hell does that smell?
Damn it.
It smells like rotten duck or something. What the fuck is that smell? And Ricky's like, I don't know. I don't smell anything.
Ricky's got his own duck.
His eyes are like this. I just went duck hunting, all right?
They can see his eyes from,
he just goes straight
Earth.
from duck hunting to the launch pad.
Yeah.
No shower.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I was gonna be gone, guys. I didn't want to miss the season.
Look, if I'm gonna burn up on re-entry, I want to at least have killed a couple ducks.
Look, and I shoved this one in my suit, so on the way down, if we burn up, it'll be Kentucky Fried.
Be more like Houston Fried, though.
Yeah.
That was a bad acid joke.
You should be ashamed about that one.
I just want to make sure that I don't know what kind of caliber people we have listening, so I want to make sure they know what was going on with that.
You want to make sure they know that it's a bad Houston joke?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could have like a really foul-mouthed 5-year-old listening right now, and he's like, Houston Fried? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Are they fried in oil? I don't get it.
See, my man.
If there's a 5-year-old listening, he shouldn't be.
Probably not. You're a horrible 5-year-old kid. I'm gonna call your mom.
No.
Get you in trouble.
Ricky's gonna call your mom.
He's
but
a
not to get
cool
you in trouble. He's
5-year-old
gonna be
kid.
like,
He should tell all his
Hey,
friends
how
to
you
listen to.
doing? How you doing?
Ricky,
I
stop.
know you're free because your kid's watching my podcast.
Damn it, Ricky. Oh, fucking weirdo.
Oh my god. So the stunt driving and everything in this movie is so fucking well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt bad for the car in the beginning. Like, I hate Mustangs. I am not a fan,
I
but
love Mustangs. The old Mustangs.
that was an old one.
Yeah.
But there's a Mustang on every corner of like every city in the world, so I'm like, whatever. But I mean, that was a nice old one, and they just tore it apart.
Yeah, what was it? Gone in 60 Seconds. They fucking destroyed like so many fucking of those are the GT 500s.
Yeah, I'm sure that none of them were actually
That right
real,
there is literally
but still.
literally like my dream car, and they just fucking destroyed it. And I'm like, you pieces of shit. I would have taken it.
I like Leguizamo's reaction to it too. He's like, "What the fuck did you do to your car? I thought you loved this car."
Yeah.
I'll have it done, Christmas 2020 or whatever.
I thought he said
2030.
Yeah,
2030.
2030.
Yeah.
It's like, did you notice? I don't know if you noticed, but your windshield is cracked. It's like just obliterated.
Yeah.
The windshield was probably the best looking part of the car, so we had to point that out.
Ooh. I don't know how those guys bend that stuff back together. You almost are like, maybe we ought to just get rid of this and make a new frame.
Probably, yeah.
They probably just got a new car. I don't think that was savable.
No, well, I mean that's what. Well, I mean, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll get like these junk cars with like strong frames, and they'll just like pretty much make like a fake like fiberglass mold of the body, and so when they junk it, they just take off the old one, they put a new one on.
You would think it wouldn't be that hard to weld together a frame.
Well, no, it's
not.
just,
It really
just,
isn't.
I need to
I've
get
done
my-
it.
It's just the money issue.
Yeah. I need to get my dad a Mustang and then wreck it and then tell him, yeah, you can just weld it back together and then see how long it takes him to cut it apart and weld it back together. And that way I'll know for future reference for one of these podcasts. I'll be like, yeah, it took my dad like 3 weeks.
Took my dad like
That's a really long time. You can
time
do
is
it in a
it?
few days.
No, I'm talking about making a new one from scratch.
Oh,
to
yeah, yeah.
replace the old one, and then you'd have to take everything off and put it
Yeah.
back on there. But I still almost
Fit
think
it.
that would be better. Especially since you could update some of the suspension.
Yeah, Mustangs don't have the
Steve's just
greatest
laughing at
suspension.
nothing.
I'm trying to find quotes for you guys. You guys are having a conversation. It's good.
Me and a
Oh,
guy
okay.
I used to
I'm
work
listening.
with. Me and a guy I used to work with named Les.
You guys are also talking about cars. I don't give a shit about cars whatsoever. Did they get me from one
Yes.
place to another? We're all good.
Steve's dream car is like a public bus that only drives him and is
That'd
free.
be awesome.
Yeah. If I ever get a chance to save the world for some reason and I get like the whole Armageddon deal, that's going to be one of my requests is to have a bus driver and a bus that only drives me and people I want it to drive for free. So I can just call them up and be like, you need to be at my house like 20 minutes ago. Of course, what happened is I'd end up with like some idiot like Ricky driving it.
Hey,
Oh, God.
man.
Or Jason. Jason will spear the tree with a fucking tree limb. I say spear the tree. Spear
Jason
the
would be
bus
there
with a
on
tree.
time though, because it's his job. He would be there on
Yeah.
time. Like, oh, I need you to be here at 5:30. Pick me up for work.
It wouldn't,
I'd
it
be
wouldn't
able
be
to pick
Jason's
you
standard
up.
time.
Ricky would be there at 5:30 p.m.
No,
like the day before. Like you
I'm
just
really
drive
good at my
yourself,
punctuality. It's just, I mean,
I was
there
sleeping.
might,
Yeah.
there just might, be, a fog rolling in as you see me driving up.
Ricky's
Rick
got
and
Snoop
Bert.
Dogg in the back.
Uh-huh.
Like wicked big. There's just Johnny passed out drunk with his pants off right next to him in the front seat. And he's like, I had to give him a ride home. He still hasn't woke up yet. I thought he'd at least put his pants on, but he pulled his pants down, took a shit in the back. I'm sorry. You need a fucking security guard for this thing. He just forced himself on here.
Like, I used that super soaker full of cat pee, but he just liked that.
He got so high.
Didn't, yeah, he just started cheesing, and it's, up there in the, brestuary, Boobopolis.
Damn it.
Is that?
You know.
Are you just making words up now?
No,
Park,
that's
man.
in the show.
That's in the show.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it enough times. I've totally know what you're talking about.
That's the show.
That would be so cool to actually be able to just do a drug that takes you to that place.
Oh God! But you never really get a good look at her naked boobs.
That
But
is
flying
on the.
around on a monster thing would be cool.
Well, yeah, but you're out there fighting in the brestuary, and then you don't even get to really get a good look at her naked boobs. That's fucked up. Like the least they could do is give you a good look. I mean, come on, dude.
Here's something Ricky's gonna have to apologize for in 5 years.
Yeah,
when
he
it's
is.
stuck up on the head.
You're gonna need to make it good.
Yeah.
I was on drugs at the time.
That's what we should just start saying right before every podcast. I'm drunk and high right now. So
That could be your excuse for
Wait a
everything you ever do, Ricky.
That was a horrible apology you just did. I was on drugs at the time of that apology. You just apologized 5 minutes ago. Yes, and I was high.
And I still am.
And I still am. Where am I right now? Who are you people? What are you doing in my house?
Yeah.
I gotta go take a shit. Hold on.
You know who would make a good nemesis in the next movie, because they're doing a John Wick 3, would be Gary Busey. He could just block bullets with his teeth.
God, yeah, you just deflect
Zing,
everything.
zing, zing.
I like the
don't know,
sound
I really
effect,
wanna
Kelly.
see-
Thank you.
I kind of want to see Jean-Claude Van Damme or something.
As long as he dies, because I hate that guy. Every movie he's
Yeah.
in, he has to
Well, of
die.
course he's gonna die. He's John Wick's nemesis. I want to see him die too.
There you go.
I want to see him try
know
and do a
what?
kick and then have John Wick just punch him right in the nads. But since Keanu Reeves is a solid dude, he actually punches him in the nuts, and then we get to see that blooper.
Erik Busey could actually be the one guy who doesn't try to kill John Wick. Like he owes him his life or something, and so he helps him out of it. Yeah, he could be a good guy.
Yeah, I would totally do that. I could play that role. I'd just be like, you know what? I would be the henchman that he starts beating up. Like, you know what? Fuck it, stop. I'm not here. Boom, shoot my buddy. Look, I got him. All right, quit beating me up. I'm on your side now.
mean,
Give me $1.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Just,
like,
come on, hand me $1.
well, I mean, like, if the guy who you know killed like 3 people with a fucking pencil is coming after you, wouldn't you just like pretty much put your gun down? Like, I don't want to die, dude. This is
You
worth
just,
it.
you know, you can see a guy in a suit with his pants down, shitting in the corner, and then he's like looks at me, and I'm like, I'm just some homeless guy.
Mhm. I think I picked the wrong corner to crap in. Let me just waddle away here.
Oh, what?
God.
He doesn't even stand up from the crouch. He just kind of crab
Yeah,
walks.
Yeah, exactly.
his
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Uh-huh.
You're not gonna kill a guy taking a shit, are you? That'd be bad. Don't do that. Hold on. Hey man, give me your glasses. Give me your glasses. No, I'm taking a shit and I'm wearing glasses. You can't. I'm off limits. It's the code, man. Isn't that a law somewhere? It's like a code.
Sure.
I mean, you assassin guys got all these codes. That's got to be a code.
Elvis's body killed him while he was taking a shit. Are you saying his body was in the wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's still alive.
Well, yeah,
I
he
think
just
he
went
just
back
faked
home.
his death.
Yeah, he just
He's
went
like,
back home.
fuck all this crap. I'm tired of dealing with all these people.
Yeah. He was tired of dealing with all the humans, and she's like, you know, you guys are fucking stupid. I'm going back home.
You know what happened is he was on the toilet and he got a phone call from somebody he gave a car to, and they called him up to tell him that his car broke down and he needed to come fix it. And he's like, you know what? Fuck you guys. That's it. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. He put down his fucking delicious peanut butter and what did he have, Kelly?
Cocaine.
Peanut butter jelly and bacon sandwiches on a
Yeah.
French
He put that
Kelly
down.
knows
put
his
that
favorite foods.
Seriously, Kelly made those for me. It was fucking awesome.
bread. It was like 8 years ago.
Yeah,
So
but
wait,
it was
okay,
still really
peanut
good
butter, jelly, bacon, and
And
what was the
on French
On
bread.
a French
French
bread.
bread? Okay.
So that he would literally get them flown into wherever he was at.
I mean, I'd try it. I don't know if
Oh.
I mean, I don't know if I necessarily
good.
like it, but yeah.
Kind of
Seriously.
seems like that whole mix
Like,
of
it
peanut
doesn't
butter and
sound-
tuna fish. Tastes like
No.
fucking like cat food.
No. Listen. So
That's wrong.
bacon
Yeah, Brandon ate that shit.
It's gross.
and
Well-
peanut butter goes good
Why
together.
not?
Bacon and jelly goes good together. Surprisingly enough, it's like chocolate kind of. Peanut butter and jelly with bacon on it is fucking really good. Elvis was a fucking genius. That's why when he got the phone call about this Cadillac, some asshole calls him up, you know, some guy like Ricky. Hey, you gave me this free thing and it's broken. I'm not going to fix it. Fuck you, this fucking piece of shit. And Elvis is like, fuck you. That's it. Fuck everybody. I've had it. I'm going to go move into my secret bunker that I dug in Utah. And I'm going to, with my infinite amount of fucking
Wait,
peanut butter and
Utah?
jelly.
That's pretty close,
It's
right?
an extensive bunker. It covers like 4 states. It was Elvis. I mean, come on. He's going to have some shitty little bunker.
No, I'm saying why aren't we visiting him going, hey, what's up?
Because I don't know where his bunker is. It's Elvis. He could dig like a fucking bunker.
Do
That
you
was 2
maybe
miles
think
under
that's
the
what the
planet.
military's protecting at Area 51 is the entrance to Elvis's bunker?
Yes,
It could be.
I do now.
I didn't
then
until
all
you
the
said that, and
salt
now the whole
actual-
world makes sense.
Yeah. Doesn't that make a lot more sense than some alien? Oh yeah, we're gonna capture an alien. Oh, we shot it down. Oh yeah, that's like the one human being that's been taken down by monkey poop. You know, because that's no. Listen, the idea that human beings took out an alien spaceship in 1947 or 48, whatever the fuck year Roswell was, is so ridiculous. That's literally like when people go to, you know, the jungle
Dude,
and
they,
then monkeys throw shit at them to death.
they shot a
they don't-
bullet down the exhaust port, dude.
Yeah,
Use the force.
yeah. It's like bullseye in those womp rats. You know,
That's right.
Yeah.
You just turn
The
off.
the
your
scary
net,
part
your
is
your
there's
targeting
like
computer and
films. Well, there's
the photo.
films of like
No, this was a
Nazis
redneck
with-
randomly
with
shooting in the
ships
air.
like
It was an
that.
accident.
somebody just turned like got the only microwave in New Mexico and turned that shit on high and it just nuked its fucking flux capacitor.
He opened it up and held the button down and turned it on and held it up toward the thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Pretty
Put some
much.
tinfoil in there.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is that if we have a alien invasion, we all need to break our microwaves and turn them on and point them at the alien ships.
Yeah.
Are they
People like
Hot
Johnny
Pockets?
should put their testicles in there and turn it on. That
Just
way,
stand near him
you
at
know.
least.
God, he should.
Yeah, just get right in there. Just
I'm sure his wife would really
then-
appreciate a Scrody coat.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. He's gonna have a hippity hop for a good little while.
Yeah.
And then his wife gets a Scrody coat.
Then he gets to go to
Dun, dun,
medicinal
dun, dun,
Kentucky
dun,
Fried
dun,
Chicken
dun,
place.
dun, dun.
Uh-huh. Medicinal fried chicken. See?
I feel like if you have testicles that big, you should get like some kind of government assistance so you don't have to do anything.
Well, that's the whole hippity hop thing. So
You guys do
walk around.
realize that in like 4 or 5 years, we're going to be able to go on disability because of our gaming addiction.
It's gonna be great.
We have a disease, you guys. We have a disease.
Except none of us
Okay.
have it bad enough because we keep our jobs.
No, that doesn't matter. We spend more than 1 hour on average a day playing games.
I probably
That is a
that's-
disease.
that's probably not true. I mean,
Jason,
know.
in this last 2 months, you have played 390 hours of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon.
I have not.
Yes, you have. We
That's
actually
what it
checked
says. No, it's more like 70 hours, but that's still an hour a week because I just gave
well,
it to you.
No. That was 70 hours. I've only been playing the game for like a week, man. So, it's 70 hours in like a week. I don't even know how I did that.
It's
Other
more
than the
than
fact,
it's
well, I
been-
didn't go
it's
to
been
work.
like 2, 3
I didn't go
weeks.
to
It's been
work
3
on
weeks.
Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday because I was sick.
Yeah, and you don't even shoot me a message. And I'm kind of pissed about it. You don't even shoot me a message like, hey, do you want to play Tom Clancy? I'm fucking hurt, man. I sent you a game that we can
I
play
actually
together,
did.
and then
I
you're
actually
like, fuck
did.
off.
I actually did.
Oh, yeah. And then
Kelly
I
was
couldn't
like,
get that
dude,
one
he's
for like an
asleep.
hour. You could have tried again.
Same night.
Oh, wait, I can send a message more than once?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or even go, Kelly, he's not responding.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet if I actually looked at my Minecraft record, I probably got a few thousand hours in that too.
You've got more than
Yeah.
1,000. You've got like tens of thousands.
Yeah.
Of hours in
Jason, like more than half your life is Minecraft.
Possibly.
Jason got one of
Sometimes-
those things that Hermione wears just
Time
so he can
turners.
have his normal day, go back a full day, and then spend the entire day playing Minecraft, and then get up for work and go to work.
The problem is I need to build my second computer so I can go back twice so I get double the time in.
Okay. You could just go back twice and play it on the same computer.
Well, no,
I guess you
because I'd be in the way.
Back is already
Did you
playing.
move it? How does that work? That shit's weird. Time travel's weird.
I would just put one next to the other
Well,
one.
you get the time paradox, the time travel paradox.
You know what
and
you
you're-
should
and you're
do? You
creating
should-
duplicates of yourself.
Jason,
one
you
of them
should
is always
make a
doomed.
fully male clone of yourself, and then you could definitely play it twice.
Yeah, I guess, but he wouldn't have the
I
experience.
wouldn't have the experience of it.
unless he killed the
No,
clone
no,
and took
the
the
fully
brain.
male one goes to work, and then you stay home.
Oh.
You could marry yourself. You see what I'm saying?
Could finally legally marry yourself, Jason.
Yeah,
No thanks.
it's not gay.
Oh,
because
what are
it's
you
a
two in a
three-way.
on a rough patch? Did you fight or something like that?
Did we just lose connection to something?
Don't worry about it. Just go on with the podcast.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
You don't deal with
Uh-huh.
the technical stuff, so
Yeah,
don't worry
I'm
about
I
it.
thought we lost connection to the internet.
Can you still see Eric and Kelly moving?
Did you get caught cheating on Pamela with Pamela?
Pamela Henderson and her 5 friends.
Yeah.
No, she's all right. She's happy with me.
All right, so you guys want to?
Last time me and her spoke, though, I left her a little sticky.
I mean, I really don't have a Gary Busey thing. I'm going to pull something else up, and it'll be a little different. But
Okay.
we're going to do this little transition here.
Uh,
It's time for Erik translates Busey.
That's the sound the bear makes. That's something you learn on your own, though. It doesn't matter the words I give you. What matters is the words you have inside you to tell you what I just told you in your own way. We gotta recharge your brave batteries. What kind of an idiot are you?
All right, so I would say Erik Translates Busey is the segment we have on the show where I read a quote from Gary Busey, but I'm not reading a quote from Gary Busey because I don't have anything that's good. Like, he hasn't said anything that's been fucking crazy in a long
Twitter
time.
that guy.
so if anyone knows Gary Busey, can you tell him to get back on Twitter?
Just give
No,
us
to
his
get off
number.
his meds again.
Yeah, he needs to get off his meds.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this quote, and I want, because Ricky and Jason can fully see what's on my screen. I'm going to read this quote and see if you guys know who this is from. I'll give you a
actually
hint.
can't even see your screen, so
I
what's
can't.
going to be a hint that you guys are not going to like just automatically guess it? Super
He's
bad.
giving me way too much credit.
Yeah, so you're probably not gonna know shit. All right, so super bad would be the hint here. It says, and it's a guy. Says, as
Okay.
soon as I hear there's a famous penis out there, I'm the first person to ravenously devour it on the internet.
That sounds like Jonah Hill. to
Jonah
me.
Hill.
It's not.
Oh.
Michael Cera?
No.
Is it?
Okay,
is
he's not
it
a, not a
McLovin?
not a big part of of Superbad. That's why I didn't.
Seth
I
Rogen.
could have. Yeah, there you go. I could have given you. I could have given you
That
like a
sounds like
movie
Jonah
that
Hill was-
Rogan
No, it's
starred
Seth
in,
Rogen
but
too.
then it would have been really easy. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah, it was a Seth Rogen quote. So
Damn it.
I imagine Ricky does this when he hears there's a penis online. He's just gonna go find it. Probably Jason too.
Well, I like to see if it's mine.
It's yours. You don't know how many pictures are out there of your penis. You got to go see if it's yours.
Ooh, I hear there's a new penis online. Oh, it's just mine again. God damn it.
Every penis on the internet is actually Ricky's penis on the internet.
Maybe that's what Ricky's problem is.
It's just
every
photoshopped. Like
every time
extremely.
a chick gives Ricky his phone number, he just sends her his penis at the bottom with Rick inscribed in the pubic hair. It's like, here you go. This is how you can have as a kid. What the fuck do you call it? A photo when I call.
Yeah, it's Ricky's signature. He just puts it at the
Yeah.
bottom of every email and text that he sends out.
Well, I mean, isn't that what everyone does? You know, I mean, it's your own unique
know what?
personal signature.
I really wish we wouldn't get in trouble for that, because that could be your little post on the bottom of anything you ever put on furry Twitter balls.
Except for I don't think I've ever posted anything on my Twitter. So.
You haven't. But I'm just saying, if you ever did, we would get in trouble anyway, so we couldn't do it, which is unfortunate, because that would be great.
Well, you should send.
I could
Dan
just sit there
Harmon a
on
tweet,
Twitter
Ricky, that
and
says,
like drool over it, you know?
yeah, you should send Dan Harmon a tweet, Ricky, that's like, "Don't fuck up Rick and Morty season 4 with all your bullshit shenanigans."
Well, they're already saying that we're not even gonna fucking even see the beginning of a Rick and Morty season until fucking 2019, and that's if we're
Oh
lucky.
God.
Yeah.
And that's if we're
So that
lucky.
means 2020 is when it's happening.
Probably
Because
yeah.
We'll
they
get
said like,
we'll get one
beginning
episode
of the year
on April Fools like we did this time, and then that's it.
Yeah.
I think instead of April Fools, they should just do Cinco de Mayo. Because nobody will see that coming,
Yeah,
except for me.
they're like, "Fuck,
I
he guessed
really-
it. Now they're not going to do it."
I really hope they do it, and then I can go back to this, in which I'll never be able to find, and be like, "Look, I totally said it." That'd be awesome.
No, he'll just go off on a rant saying that he totally said it, and none of us will believe him, and he'll get upset, and because none
Well,
of us
I wouldn't
believe
get
him.
upset.
Wait, what did
Yeah.
Eric say? I didn't hear anything.
Oh, man. So, all right, I was gonna look this up. I don't know. You guys may have already heard one, but do you guys ever hear a silenced pistol fire?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I know they're not going to be quiet enough for nobody in a fucking subway station or whatever to
Oh,
notice
no,
them
you're
firing
gonna
at
hear
Oh
each
no,
other.
they're loud.
You're gonna hear
Especially
that.
you're going to get an echo in a subway station too. They're still really
Yeah.
loud.
You're
They
gonna
just
hear
don't
that
break
shit.
your eardrums.
Well, Kelly and I watched this documentary. It's about two girls who live in New York City,
They had one cup.
and
Damn it.
they're no, they don't have one. cup.
Absolutely not.
These two girls see so much weird shit in the subway. There's no way any New Yorker is looking
They
at
just wouldn't
anything
care.
weird at all. They're just
Yeah.
like,
Or they don't.
I'm not involved in this. I don't want to see it. No, it's better. What they're all thinking is, this is going to be a penis. I'm going to turn. There's going to be two men wrestling with their penises out. I don't want to see this.
And it's
Fuck this.
If they film it, it's automatically Ricky's penis.
Yeah.
It's just photoshopped in, not just automatically.
Yeah.
It's on all devices.
It's like all devices do that.
It's, you know how Snapchat adds in filters? There's
Uh-huh.
a filter on every camera in the world that adds in Ricky's penis.
Yep. Anytime there's a dick pic, boom, mine.
It's really annoying when you're trying to get a picture of your cock and you just can't do it.
No.
It doesn't understand the difference between a rooster and a fucking penis, huh?
It doesn't.
Funny,
Yeah.
just some like, you take a picture of your penis and send it to a girl, and then all it shows is the scene from Seinfeld where little Jerry's getting beaten by the other chicken. And Kramer's grabbing him, and that's what it shows. And it's like, did you get the picture of my cock? And she's like, this is really fucking weird. But it's not a dick pic, so I'm gonna say yes, I got it. It looked good. Stupid shit.
I mean, any picture of Ricky is a dick pic anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, this is a dick stream right now. We're streaming my dick right now. Dick stream.
So yeah, I was watching that though, and I was like, okay, yeah, everything's pretty cool. And then you guys are firing these guns. There's no fucking way nobody can hear that shit. In this fucking subway
they weren't
station or
even,
whatever
like,
the hell you're at.
Looking back when someone just falls to the ground, like, oh, it drove me nuts.
But
they're all thinking, I don't want to see this guy's dick hanging out. They're falling down. Their dick is out. They're just trying to call for attention. Hey, look at my dick.
It's possible that we just go back to that original thought of everybody in that city is an assassin. They all just like, whatever, what the fuck.
Wait.
We'll let these guys go at each other and then see what happens.
When he stabs that guy in the aorta and tells him not to remove the knife or he'll bleed out, there's one woman on the train who, when the door's open, kind of keeps her back against the wall watching him and kind of gets out and runs away. She's the one woman in the city who didn't work for the assassins.
So
it's like some lady from Mississippi.
So now, are you telling me that the subway stations in New York are chat roulette?
Basically, yeah.
It's just a bunch of guys jacking it.
Yeah, jacking it and taking shits.
Yeah. Okay.
And then probably a lot of sexual assault going on.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah, it's awful.
You got this.
So, did you guys see the water fountain scene? Where they're literally just shooting blindly
Through water?
through a fucking waterfall.
How do no innocent people get hit?
Yeah, because like I don't know like how much you guys know about ballistics, but firing through water completely fucks the ballistics of any bullet up. Like I don't give a fuck what it is.
I didn't even think of that. That bullet's just gonna go off wherever.
Yeah, that bullet is gonna go way off fucking target because literally like if you hit water hard enough, it's like fucking concrete. Like anyone that's dropped off a bridge knows this. Or gone, inner tubing and fallen off and hit that water.
We've all seen Mythbusters, right? So there's the stream coming up, right? And then there's the water drops that are falling down, right?
Yeah.
So the water drops are going to slow it down. You know what? We need Mythbusters to come back just for this.
To shoot a bullet
through one of those water fountains and see if it even comes out on the other side.
I think they're still around.
I think it will.
People.
It's just not going to be very accurate. It's going to deflect off in a different
You know what?
direction.
We could do this ourselves. Just go up in Paradise or up above Magalia, I mean. And I got a bunch of guns. We could totally test this shit out.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to build a 80-foot.
We're going to bring the
to
fountain with us.
scale.
No.
Water.
There's a waterfall already in existence up there.
We don't have to have exactly that. We just need to shoot it through water. Like Ricky said, a waterfall would work.
So we'll get 6,000 sprinklers and then shoot them up in the air, and that'll be the same.
You guys are.
We need to go to the same place and then shoot through the thing. I don't think the bullet would. First off, they're going to lose a bunch of speed and stuff from the suppressor.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong. Suppressors add speed and accuracy. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Every video game I've played is
that's because video games are wrong
and speed.
That's because video games are
especially
wrong.
Penetration.
They actually add penetration.
That's true.
They add penetration.
That's what she said.
All right. Even if it adds some, all right. So we'll just ignore that. They're shooting like 9mm guns with tiny little rounds.
Yeah.
That don't have any like. Everybody knows if you're going to shoot through bushes, you want a bigger bullet. Because the little bullets just ding off and go everywhere.
Yeah, it's going to deflect and it's just
So the big bullet will crash through shit.
9mm are usually heavy enough. They'll go through a little bit and hold some accuracy, but they're still not great.
The moment they hit like a fucking like quarter-inch fucking stick, though, they're fucking dead in their tracks. Hit that fucker with the 40 and it's blowing apart.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Steve has a hat just like the guy on there. So I need to dye my hair. Wait, we'll just send Ricky and Steve and say that they're the Mythbuster guys.
It totally works.
And then just send Ricky's pistol there, and then when he's in New York shooting through it, and the cop walks up and is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "No, it's okay. We're filming for Mythbusters."
Yeah, me and Eric will be there, and we'll have Kelly there, and we'll just be like, "Whoa, whoa, people, back up, back up. Science is happening."
Yeah. Ricky's like,
The cops
turns
show
and
up
looks
and we'll
at
be
me.
like, "What, dude? Didn't you know TV changes the way people look? This is them in real
Yeah.
life."
Come on, guys. We put all this crazy, like, fake
Photoshop.
plastic stuff up. It's going to stop a bullet. We've done this for years. This stupid plastic stuff stops bullets all the time until we
Then
figured out that it
Ricky's like-
totally doesn't.
Yeah.
Ricky's over there with his fucking X-ray gun. Like, all right, Jason's on the other side, right? That's who that is. Click. Did it hit you? And Jason's all, my fucking knee. God damn it. Ricky's like, fuck, I missed.
I
God
even have an
damn.
argument to prove it's you two. Remember when Family Guy went 4K, and the woman's face on TV was so
Damn
horrible?
it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's true. It's true.
yeah. TV
Very
changes
true.
you.
It does. It does.
Man,
Do you think Zavala's an assassin? You know, 'cause
Yeah.
he's in the movie, so you know. You think
Wait.
he's an assassin too?
Who's Savala?
He's the Titan Vanguard.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the dude that watches the dog,
Yeah.
The front desk
that's
guy.
Zavala.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a fucking awesome voice.
Yeah.
He does. He has a good voice.
I kind of want him to be like helping Wick out in the next movie.
I kind of feel like he would. He really likes his dog.
Yeah. Well, he seems to
Yeah.
like Wick also.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, that guy's a pretty good dude.
Well,
You
Wick
know?
was a
Yeah.
likable guy. He never wronged anybody.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what? That Continental guy, every time I say that, all I can think is Christopher Walken standing behind the two-way mirror, starting a fucking cigar, look, trying to see the woman take her top off. That's all I can think about. Anyways, that dude, he should have just like shot the woman and been like, nobody's seen this. All right? Nobody's seen it. Free
Saw
steaks for
nothing.
everybody who's here if they didn't see it.
free
And they're all
steaks.
Well,
Oh
when-
shit, free steaks.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see shit.
I mean, like, wouldn't you want?
she was dead when she got here.
Yeah, but wouldn't you want to give the free steaks to the people that did see it, so you can get them all together and then kill them all?
And poison him with the steaks.
Yeah, when poison them with the steaks. Or would you not want to waste the steaks on something like that because steaks are fucking delicious?
What I mean is, Ricky, free steaks, and you
You're gonna-
didn't see it.
You
That
gonna
would
use, like,
never
huge
work,
steaks-
Ricky.
That's why he's saying
That would
it in
never
the room
work.
where it just happened.
There'd be that one person who was like, "Well, I was here for the steak, but I'm vegan. Do you have something else?"
Well, then you pull out a fucking, Well, I mean, basically what you do is you go back, and you just poo on a plate, and you hand him the poo and say it's all natural vegan food.
Oh,
He'll believe it because have you ever smelled vegan food? It smells like shit. All right.
Better be great. I'm a Yelp reviewer.
You know what happened?
I'll bet you there's actually no. This makes me think. Why do they use such outdated everything in the Assassins thing? Like, I mean, I guess so they don't get tracked or whatever. Everything they're
Yeah.
using is like super old. They're using like the switchboards for the phone system.
You can't track all that
Everybody's
shit.
got flip phones and stuff like that. You can track flip phones.
Well, you could track a flip phone, unless it's a burner, like
Like,
those.
I mean, I guess that's probably what they all have because
Universe.
every single person there has a fucking flip phone.
Well, it's an alternate universe full of like cold-blooded killers.
And,
And
'cause
so no one bothered
nobody is
inventing the smartphone.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
they're too
because he
busy
got
killing each other.
assassinated.
That's because they
Yeah.
killed Steve Jobs when he was like 5 for being a dickhead. Fucking guy smelled like shit. He wouldn't take a bath, and he was, he punched that kid. So I shot him. And then they're like, all right, 5-year-old other guy. That's what happened.
That was John
Boom.
Wick as a 5-year-old.
Yeah, John Wick is a 5-year-old. He nuked him. He's like,
And that's
fuck
when he
this
got
guy.
into the
Bam.
Assassin's League.
He took my Quayons.
Quayons.
But we know Keanu Reeves is like unaging. He's been the same dude for millennia.
Do you
there's
think
pictures of
that
him.
Keanu Reeves is a vampire and that he works with Abraham
It's
Lincoln?
possible.
He could very well be. He did do the Dracula movie, so he may have went method on that one and actually got bitten by a real vampire.
Yeah, Abraham.
All the way in the past, because dude, there's like pictures of a dude that looks just like Keanu Reeves from like way in the back in the day, and it's like, what the fuck, man? And he still looks pretty similar. Like, I guess he looked a little older than he did in Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
But he hasn't
It's all
changed
makeup.
much since after
It's
Bill
makeup.
and Ted, I think.
It's makeup.
Well, in Bill and Ted, his face was painted green, and they photo edited a younger face onto him.
Because they could do that back then, huh?
Yes, you didn't know that?
Yep.
The technology we know about is so far behind where the world's actually at.
Yeah.
Well, the Council of 12 technology that they have in their secret Majestic 12 council meetings and all that business, aliens,
They're building a 12.
they all keep it secret, and they know what's going on, and we don't.
On the 12th floor.
Mm-hmm.
On the 12th
So
day.
fucking. What's really scary is like if there actually is a secret like CIA or fucking intelligence thing. Are you all right? Okay, Kelly choked on her soda. She appears to be.
Ooh, soda.
She appears to be well. That's a Kelly health update. All right, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew she was all right. Yeah. Fucking Keanu
Yeah, but
Reeves.
you know, like if there is a secret organization, I just want to say that I totally support you guys, and you're so fucking awesome. And you know, if you ever need, you know, a
Ricky's
ginger
scared.
in your group, you know, I'd be more than willing to.
Ricky,
you know, offer
nobody
my
needs a
services.
ginger in their group. That is the one D&D class that nobody ever needs. All right. They don't even include it in the fucking player handbook anymore. All right.
Fuck you guys.
Why do you think I got you killed in our last adventure?
Fuck you, Jason.
I like how Jason says he got you killed. He like paid somebody. He's like, I want to pay an assassin to off this motherfucker.
Well, it's pretty much what the DM did.
What?
Exactly.
All right.
That was his way of denying it.
What rating did you guys give this?
I gave this 4.5 stars, I think.
You
You
think?
think?
I don't
I gave
remember.
it 3 stars.
Kelly, no dogs died.
Oh,
You
is
should
it my
give
turn?
more.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear Kelly.
She said 3 stars.
Oh, okay. I gave it 3.5 stars.
I gave it 4.5 stars.
And I gave it 4.5 stars also. Really like this fucking movie. I like this series. It's really good.
I have one question for you, Kelly. When the house got blown up, for a brief moment, were you like, "Where's the dog?"
The first time around, yeah, we watched it.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, we did watch Young Frankenstein today instead of John Wick 2, just to make sure that...
I'm gonna just kind of even things out there a little
Yeah,
bit.
that way we didn't have to watch him, anything twice.
Exactly.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Damn, guys. Oh man. All right. Next movie is my choice,
No,
and I am gonna choose.
he's going Sharkzilla.
He's not going Sharknado.
Sharkzilla. It's a different one.
Why
It's
would
about
I
a
do
giant
Sharkzello? What the fuck is Sharkzello?
Sharkzilla.
Basically,
Is that
it's
like
a place
shark
where
selling
sharks.
real estate or something?
Yeah, you fucking beat me too, you piece of shit. Oh man! All right, I'm gonna choose Bright. It's that new Netflix
right.
show with Will Smith.
Will Smith and like fairies and stuff like that are real.
Yeah, and
It's got
orcs
the lady from the Dragon Tattoo movie in it too.
Yeah, it was actually a fairly decent movie. I watched bits and pieces of it while Steven was watching it.
So
Yeah, I liked it.
All right. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so.
I like it, Kelly. I
Ricky's
think you
like,
really
I
like
saw
it.
bits and pieces. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's how most movies are.
that's how this movie was. Ricky saw bits and pieces. He didn't watch the whole thing.
Well, no, I was too busy looking at my dick. Putting out more dick pics for the internet. You know, they need them.
Well, I mean, if
He needs
someone's
more
gonna
angles.
give you an electron microscope, you better use it while you got the chance.
Well, yeah, I mean, totally. I mean, that's just not cheap either.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Excuse you, Rick?
Well, everybody's gonna like 8 voice clears going on right there. Figured I'd add to it.
All right, guys, that is going to be it. Unless anybody has anything else.
I think Keanu Reeves should be a comic book character.
I think we should vote for Keanu Reeves for president.
I would like to meet him in real life. Actually,
Is he not a comic book character?
he probably is.
I don't think he's ever
Keanu
played
Reeves
it.
is a comic
I
book
don't think he's
character.
ever played a comic book
Okay,
character.
I see what you mean. You want him to be like a character in like a Marvel or DC
Yeah.
movie.
Yes.
Kind of thing. Okay. I thought
Yeah.
you meant he should be a character in a comic book because I'm thinking
No.
like I think they made. Well, he was Constantine, so he was a comic book character.
Yeah, that's
Shitty one.
No, that was a pretty decent Constantine.
You know what?
The
I think
TV
he'd
show
be a
was
great
way better.
Batman. Wouldn't he be a great Batman?
he's a little small. He's never really been big enough to be Batman.
We've got
He's
Fat Man,
6'1".
and that guy did a good job.
Yeah, but he's not like
doing
bulky enough. Like Batman's a bulky dude.
We had Christian Bale and fucking Michael Keaton as Batman. I'm pretty sure that, because you see how ripped he was in Street Kings? He put on a crap load of muscle for that.
I think it'd be better as like a Nightwing or something like that.
Well, Nightwing's too young, and maybe what he needs to be is like the Punisher.
But Keanu Reeves doesn't age,
He'd be
so
pretty cool as Punisher.
Yeah. Because he
feel
was basically the Punisher in this movie.
I feel like they'd have to dirty him up a bit, though. He's too clean to be Punisher.
Well, then wouldn't you make him like, I don't know, a byproduct of like Deadpool then, if he can't age? He'd be like...
Yeah, but he can die. He just can't
Then
age.
he would just have to be like Keanu Reeves in a Marvel movie. He's not like a hero of any sort. He's just Keanu Reeves in a hero movie, and he's the progenitor of all the weird no death heroes.
Exactly.
Holy shit, he
Wolverine
could be a bad guy. He could be Doctor Doom.
He could be. He would be pretty good, bad Doctor Doom.
Oh fuck, he could.
Yeah, he can
And
definitely play the role.
Now that they've got Fox, they can fucking do they can do a Fantastic Four movie, or at least some part of Fantastic Four that could be decent. Like fucking
movies.
Ben Grimm and Johnny Storm would be the
God
best
damn,
part
I've hated
because
those
I don't fucking give a shit
Doctor
about.
Doom doing shit,
They do.
being like an anti-hero where you like kind of like him
So you want them to
and
do
not
like
worry about the Fantastic Four.
just do the infamous Iron Man thing,
Yeah.
because he kind of takes over for Tony Stark after he disappears a
yeah.
little bit. So
I mean, it'd be like somebody like the Red Hood where he kills the Joker or whatever. Like
Yeah.
he killed it or whatever. And then Batman's like, "Oh, you killed that guy." It's like the guy fucking kills like 100 people a week. You idiot!
yeah,
You killed them all by not killing him the first time. Just choke him out till he's dead, dumbass. Instead of just beating the shit out of him.
Take him down to your fucking 50 Shades of Grey sex dungeon and just fucking have that with him, all right? That's what you should have done in the beginning.
Real life Batman would literally have a dungeon, and he'd have the Joker, all of them tied up, and every day for his workout, he'd go down there and just beat the shit out of them.
Well, seems like
He'd have a baseball bat, and he'd fucking hit him in the face, and then he'd just go to town on him every goddamn day. And then it would get weird. And then Alfred would be
And then it
down
would
there,
get
and he'd be
weird.
like, he'd have his pencil mustache and be like, "Well, hello, Joker."
damn it.
His accent would disappear, and it'd be like,
It'd be like
Whoa,
Ricky's
this
creepy
guy's-
voice.
yeah, this guy's super dark. Now I can see why Batman is so angry all the time. You got raised by this guy? Oh, shit.
Oh man.
Is he walking into a closet with the Batman suit on with the camera?
What's he gonna do with that rope?
You know, I took a thought. I don't want to know.
I want to see a YouTube short where Batman sends a dick pic to like Talia al Ghul or something, and no, it has Bruce Wayne to some model, but he accidentally gets like the bat signal in it. The chick just turns back. Are you wearing a Batman belt? Like he's some kind of a
Like he's a fanboy.
yeah. Now everybody's gonna think I'm a lame idiot because I left that on. Damn it.
Oh man. Oh, all right. nice tangent there.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's going to be it. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. You can like us here on youtube.com/Death by Like Presents and subscribe. Is there a like button on Twitch? I think there's just like a subscribe button over there, right?
There's a follow and then a subscribe.
Okay.
So
Follow and subscribe on twitch.tv/Heroic Adventure.
What's the difference?
And you can follow us
One
on
gives
Twitter.
us money and one just gives us like follows.
Yeah.
I was answering Jason's question.
I heard you. Yeah, I heard him
Okay.
too. So you can follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. You can follow Erik on Twitter at
Quick and severe.
You can follow. I'm reading this thing. It's fucking me up because I'm usually the first one. You can follow me on Twitter at Turkader, TERKADER. You can follow Kelly on Twitter at.
Sugar Snuggles.
You can follow Jason on Twitter at.
Unbelievable one.
And you can follow Ricky on Twitter at.
Furry Twitter balls.
All those are on the screen for you. I'll leave them up there for a little bit longer. If nobody has anything else, that's going to be it. Check us out next week, Thursday. Depending on how many people we have, if we got everybody, we might be playing. What did we decide? was either Gears of War or there was another one that we were gonna do.
Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six. So Gears of War or Rainbow
Yeah.
Six next week. You can get us on twitch.tv/Heroic Adventure and youtube.com/DeathByLike-Presents. And also next Sunday at 7:00, we'll be talking about the movie Bright. But if nobody has anything, I think that's going to be it. We'll talk to you guys next
Come
week.
join us.
Yes.
If you want to keep your 5-year-old entertained, just turn it on and wait the next day. You'll hear all the new words that he knows.
Yep, a lot of
educational.
cool words, just tons of
A
them.
lot
Yeah.
of new words, and like if your 5-year-old's watching it, and you're getting bored, feel free to tweet me. I'll talk to you.
It's
Send
set
him
up to
dick
automatically send back a dick pic if
Exactly.
you tweet him.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll even use my sexy voice. Like
You should also send Ricky dick pics. I'll make sure that he
Yeah.
follows you, and then you can direct message him so nobody gets in trouble on the
and now,
Twitter
if
thing.
these dick pics can actually just be pictures of people named Rick, that'd be
Please
awesome.
send Ricky dick pics for Twitter balls.
That way, all dick pics on the internet are already my dick. So I personally have seen it enough. I don't know about you
I feel like
guys.
there should be a Black Mirror episode where you just walk around and you can only see your own dick on every other dude.
Now, what if you walked around and you
It's
saw
just,
your
like,
own
stuck
dick
out of their
on
pants. Just
on
walking
women?
around and it's just hanging out.
Ricky's got a filter on his eyes that just shows his
Yeah.
dick on everybody?
Yeah.
By filters, you mean he was wearing glasses and glued a picture of his penis over both lenses?
No, by that time he's got cybernetic eyes, so there's just
Yeah, exactly.
that's just what happens.
Exactly.
So it's just an overlay.
In this way, I don't feel inadequate.
You're like, that's really weird because there's this really huge thing behind that.
It's blurred out, but that's okay. It's probably just a tumor.
All right, guys. That's
He had
going to
his
be
balls
it.
in a
We'll talk to you
microwave.
guys next week.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.